Since the 1950s, the Jewish population of Britain has declined by almost a third. And in many respects, that understates it because it's being propped up by the demographic growth that's happening in the strictly Orthodox part of the community. So the assimilatory trend, if you like, is even more pronounced than the numbers suggest. I think the challenge going forward is really stark, actually. I think everything we know about mainstream Jewry is likely to change. So the politically and religiously moderate, commonly engaged, affiliated, passionate about Israel and the Jewish people, but also university educated and fully involved in British society. That profile, if you like, seems to me to be the profile, looking at the sociological and the demographic data, that is most under threat. And the middle ground, of course, has really been the mainstay of British Jewry for decades. So the implication of it is that everything we know about the organisational infrastructure, the leadership, the way this community functions is showing signs of decline.
We absolutely have the capacity to reverse the decline and make this a strong and vital and dynamic place. The intervention that has the most impact on a young person's Jewish identity and commitment is in fact a long-term programme in Israel, and that's why we are so committed to strengthening and supporting and developing these programmes. The young people who come back from gap year represent the very best of our capacity to build a strong, dynamic and creative future for British Jewry.
My connection to Israel was given so much more colour and depth because of the experience that I had on gap year in Israel. Not just the seeing of different cultures and different faces and experiences as you would do on a trip with your family or school. You really become immersed in the culture and in the environment. I needed to find a way of repaying the people that encouraged me and drove me to go to Israel. Since I got back from my experience in Israel, I've been volunteering with the CST and working within the Union of Jewish Students and the JSOC, as well as back here with FZY, which is the movement that brought me to Israel. I'm in this camp setting, working with kids, 14, 15-year-olds, leading activities to inspire them to be Jewish and Zionist leaders who love Israel, care about their Judaism, and are able to be inspired to do more as the years go on. We have such great kids in our community that if we can develop them and give them experiences and opportunities to understand their Judaism and develop their connection to Israel, that they can become the future leaders of our community.